Hi everyone! Today we are unboxing another Scrawlrbox, so let's start! Let's zoom in a little. That's too much. It's sticking to the ground somewhere. Oh, is it? Nope. Forget it. That's an awesome sticker. Okay, Mother Nature. That sounds great. An eraser. Always appreciated. Candy. Yellow. That looks like it's gray. I was very confused for a second because they all looked like gray. Okay, yellow, gray and blue. There is actually a gray. I'm trying to find out liquid pencil, what that color is. Graphite paint, okay. Graphite paint, that sounds so interesting. That seems to be water-soluble graphites, which I love to work with. And a brush, that's very needed. Then there's the awesome book that you can look through and see what awesome paints are in there. Then here the construction. And yeah, there's an aquarelle block or watercolor block. And wow, I overlooked this one. I thought this was a print. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's so cool. Oops. Okay, then let's save you all from the construction noise and start with the part where I don't need it anymore. Hi guys, welcome back. To you it's just a transition from me actually talking to the voiceover. But to me it's actually been 3 weeks or so since I last did something connected to making a video. Because of the huge test and everything, I promised you guys a story time and it will come. But just not yet. I mean not that video, because I need to make the Scrawlrbox video and the upgrade video. Because otherwise I would just get laid back with the other ones and okay. Yeah, so it's coming but not just yet. And what I actually wanted to talk about is how hard it kind of was for me to get back, because somehow the fact that I needed to make this Scrawlrbox video made me not want to do it. I put it off for so many days and I never do that. And I love Scrawlrbox, so it just was a little bit confusing. So what I did was I started simplifying the process. So I ripped the page a little bit smaller and made cool edges, and I promised myself to just need to make art and not be like the piece has to be special and awesome and everything. I normally like to push myself, especially with Scrawlrboxes. I don't know why, but it's since the beginning. But this time, not. And it helped me get back. I was in some sort of an art block, I guess. I made art. That's the confusing thing. I just didn't want to make this artwork. And it's really, really confusing because I love Mother Nature. And I really wanted to test out these cool paints. It was confusing. But I managed it. And here it is. And here is my process. The first thing is kind of visible. The brush is awesome, it worked just fine, so I don't have any problems with it, except for the fact that it is so big and I decided to make such a detailed artwork and I wanted to switch to a smaller brush 5 times or so, but I stayed and I managed to work with it. I did the more detailed things with the pencils, which is a great time to transition to talking about the supplies a little more. So the two Derwent sketching pencils, which should be water soluble, which is confusing to me because I just did not manage to dissolve them as much as I managed to do with other pencils. But yeah, maybe I made something wrong. I didn't try that hard, so I don't want to give a opinion on that. But it was just a bit confusing. Anyway, the other thing, the lead was very, very soft, which is awesome for special artworks, and I generally like it very much, but it has a big con, because when you try to sharpen them, what happens, or what at least happened to me, was that the lid broke all the time. So I went from the big size to a very, very small pencil left, just with one sharpening, which was very annoying. I don't want to say that they were wrong, because you never know what happened during shipping. Maybe someone threw down the packet and the lid already broke on the way to me, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I did something wrong, but I just want to tell you guys my frustration while wanting to get this pencil sharp again. But all in all, the pencils were fine. So let's move on to the very creative, cool paints. They are so interesting, so crazy, because they get colorful the more you dilute them with water. And they are shiny, and they are so pencily, and I never heard of paints like this before. And the theme I picked, which is moths, kind of perfectly fit with the color scheme and everything. I'm very happy about that. So I definitely recommend you try out these paints. They are so cool. The reason why I actually picked moths is kind of funny, because of course everything alive is Mother Nature, or everything basically is Mother Nature. But I thought, since I'm an art blog, I just do what I really like best. And this painting was in very many ways what I like. It was small, which I love because I'm very into details, but I forget about the bigger picture sometimes. And it was kind of connected to Aurora, and if you know me by now, you know I love Aurora. And she has an album cover where she has moths on there, and she actually collects them and everything. And Aurora is so connected to Mother Nature. She made a song like The Seed, or she has a lot of songs about Mother Nature. And yeah, it kind of just fitted. And I'm really happy about my choice. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I'm very happy to be back, even though it was kind of a rough way to get back. I can't wait to make more videos for you guys, and we will see each other in my next one. Bye!